Welcome. This is Terry from FXwithTerry.com. In this video, I'm going to give you the details you need to know to be able to take and place and handle and know where to do all of this stuff, the free Forex signals. Now, this says my trades never lose. I'm going to show you that, and they do not. However, let me tell you, if you don't follow my instructions, if you don't follow my guidance, you personally can lose. My system doesn't lose, and my trades don't lose. You can lose if you don't follow my guidance and instructions. So let's get you the best place to be and start from a place of not losing. So this is essentially the system overview and how to use this profitably. But I will tell you this. We have a live chat and open chat area inside of the Discord group. I will never be able to cover absolutely everyone's understanding of this, everyone's ability, or specifically your account balance, your leverage, and your experience. So engage in the group. I am 100% here to help you. And if you don't engage and you just take this at the level that you may or may not understand it, it may or may not work for you. However, I will tell you, again, my trades never lose. Let's move on and look at the concept here. So this is how the system works. I'm going to give you a quick bullet list overview here. And again, if I don't cover something in this video that you feel like you need to know because I'm speaking to people at all sorts of different levels, come on in to the Discord group, get involved in the open chat, and you will get your question answered by me. Absolutely. So the very first thing I want to talk about, especially if you're brand new, is please start with a demo account. It's fake money. It's a broker account that simulates like you're actually trading live money. So please start with a demo account, not live money. And you might say to yourself, well, but I thought your trades never lose. Hey, listen, you do what you want. But what I'm asking you to do is really learn the system because there's some tiny little nuances. And frankly, also, if you have done any Forex trading in the past, you'll see that my mindset is completely different. I'm pretty much opposite of what most of the teachings are, and I do things differently. So try to come to the group and come to this trading system with a fresh, open mind, and certainly possibly leave behind, if you can, some of maybe the bad habits you've learned about trading and or the Forex market, or really basically earning money or making money at all. Maybe leave some of that behind. So we'll get into that. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to the Discord group, and I'm going to show you exactly where to find the free Forex signals. I'm going to show you what they look like. I'll also show you where to get Telegram notifications and what they look like, and how to handle as many of the different generic, general situations that you're going to run into. I won't, again, be able to cover 100% of everything you might run into because you may do things wrong. You may not follow the instructions specifically, and things could go sideways on you. But outside of that, if you slow down and focus and pay attention, this is actually really easy, and all of the trades I'm going to send you will be profitable. I know that is an outrageous statement. All of the trade signals I send you will be profitable. Will you be profitable? Will you enter them properly? Will you enter at the right time? Will you understand how to manage the account the way that my system and the way these trades are played out? These trades in my system, they come from an algorithm. It's an automated artificial intelligence system that I've built over the years, and I continue to perfect, and it gets better and better and better. The base concept of what I have works perfectly. Your success will depend on you and your ability to focus and follow what I'm going to guide you to do. So what we're going to talk about once we're looking at where to get these free Forex signal trades is we're going to talk about the methodology behind place trades, the way it works for me, the way it works in my system. It is going to be, and it is different from what you've seen before. So just, again, suspend your belief system on how you think it works, and this is how it works. So we're going to talk about, in all generalities, placing your bid. I'm not going to cover all scenarios. And if you don't even know how to bid, I'm not necessarily going to teach you that here. However, that's why you can come into the group and say, I don't get it. I don't understand this. I don't understand that. But we're going to talk about placing your bid. We're going to talk about adding trades in a sequence. And we'll get into that scenario because my system typically trades currency pairs in a sequence. And then we'll talk about probably the most active thing you're going to do other than placing the trade, and that is updating the take profit price or the TP price on new trades. And again, as we look at these trades and I show you some of the previous signals and even trades that are currently going on, you'll start to see the big picture. This is all about going back to the beginning, potentially starting on a demo account unless you're an experienced trader, and just taking your time and demo trade for a week. You know how long I demo traded? I demo traded for 3 years. 3 years I demo traded, mostly because everybody misled me and I was struggling and they showed me all the wrong stuff. But that's not going to happen here. So then finally, what I want you to do, and I urge you to do, and the only way this is going to work for you or anybody else in the world that takes this, is to share your results and ask questions in the open chat area. Take a screenshot on your mobile phone and post it and say, here's what I have. You'll see people showing amazing results. You'll see people that have maybe made some mistakes and I can correct them. And it's just a learning experience. If you're an experienced trader, you're going to love this. So let's move on. I'm going to take you over to the Discord group and we're just going to off the cuff show you what it looks like at this current given time and what you should be doing, where to find the trades, how to place them, and how to look at the data that I'm sending you. All right, here we are in the back office area, logged in to Discord, and everybody comes in as a free member. And the place I really want you to start is the Start Here section in the menu. We're looking at it right now. You might land here at the bottom of this post. You want to scroll to the top and you want to start here if you don't know how to trade, if you don't have the proper app on your mobile device or on your computer, which is all free. I show you all of that stuff here. And do I cover 100% of everything you're going to run into? No, but your average person can come in here and watch the getting started video and get up and running as a brand new trader without knowing anything. And you'll be up and running in a very short period of time, certainly your first day. So that's the place where you're starting. This video is an addition to the Get Started, which is, okay, you're set up, you have the mobile app, you have a demo account, you have a broker account, so on and so forth. If you're new, if you're experienced trader, you're already going to have this stuff. You can plug right into where we're going here. So in the left-hand menu here, there are some items that you probably won't see because I'm the owner and moderator of the group here, but you'll see basically 5 different menu items. We got FX signals free at the top here, which I'll expand in a minute. And then we have the live meetings area. We have FX signals premium, copy automation, and the legal area. I urge you to, you'll have access to the legal area. Read all the different legal disclaimers and Forex trading disclaimers. I want you to be aware of the type of market that you're getting into in terms of Forex and how it works. And, you know, what your responsibility is and what your risk is. So I'm going to expand in the left-hand menu here, the FX signals free area. And you'll see a lot of different items here, okay? We are in the start here. However, once you've watched the videos, you understand that you're ready to start taking trades, you're going to want to go to this section here, which says Trade Signals Free. I'm going to click on that. And this is a running ledger and list of daily reports and the trades that are currently active and trades that are just opening. So we call that a signal. So let me show you what a signal looks like. I'm just going to scroll back in time here and I'm going to grab a random signal. So basically this post here where you see the image and the text above it, it says new order, EUR-CHF sell. So there's a lot of different ways to approach this. I can tell you how I would do it. You can alter this. There's no one best way to do this, but you're going to hear a Discord notification if you have those set up. And we will talk about getting these exact same signals notified in Telegram. You'll see a menu item over there. But nonetheless, EUR CHF sell. So here's what I would do. And we will look at the mobile app in a second here, but I would go into the mobile app. I would open up that currency pair, EUR CHF, and I would hit the sell button. Now, just before that, I'm going to want to set my bid size. And here's where it's going to be different for everybody. And here's also why I say you should practice. When you get a signal from me, you're going to see that the bid is actually showed as what's called a lot. That's what they call it in Forex, whether you know that or not. And I'm saying in this particular signal trade sell that my system is sending out a 0.10 lot. That does not mean you should bid 0.10. The minimum bid in a Forex account typically is 0.01 or 10 cents. So if you want to do the absolute minimum bid and you're practicing and testing, you should be doing minimum bids 0.01. 0.10, like is showing in my signal trade, is $1 per pip. Now, all of that terminology really isn't that important. It's basically how much you're bidding per trade, $1 or 10 cents. And you might think you won't make much on a 10-cent trade, but you'll probably make $1 or $2. If you bid $1, you'll make 10 times that $1 or $2. But it is all relevant and specific to your account. I don't know what broker you're using. I can make some recommendations. I don't know what your leverage is. Could be anywhere from 10 to a couple thousand on your leverage. And not important at this point what that is, but the higher the leverage, the more you could bid and more you could trade. That's just a general concept. However, what you need to notice here, the big point, no matter how much you're bidding, and again, I don't know how much your account size is. So your bid is your bid. We'll figure that out later, but I want you to at least be able to place the trade. That's why you could go start a demo account and place an incorrect, outrageous bid, and you'll figure out real quick whether that's going to work out or not. So that's where you can come into the open chat area, share your screenshots and go, what am I seeing here? What's happening? Did I overbid? Whatever the case may be. But nonetheless, when I send out a signal, I'm going to give a reference in lots at whole numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you enter a trade and you decide on your account that the base level bid is 10 cents for you. So you're going to bid 0.01. If you see me send out a signal trade where my lots go to 0.20, that means you should multiply your original bid by 2. And this is a mathematical algorithm, okay? If I send out a signal trade that says the lots are 4, which is 0.40, I'm saying you need to bid 4 times what you would have originally bid, assuming you're in that trade, okay? Now, if I've sent out 4 trades on the same currency pair, which is called a sequence of trades, you're going to take, if you take one, you need to take them all. If you don't take the first one, you could take the second one. If there's 4, you could enter the 4th one. You didn't have to enter the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. But that's some pretty advanced stuff there. What I suggest is that you take all of the signal trades on a currency pair that I send out. If I send out 1, 2, 3, or 10 of them, you should take them all in sequence when it comes out. And one thing I'll let you know is that if you're familiar with signals, signals typically give you an entry price. I'm going to tell you right now, that's not that. You do not have to enter this trade at that signal price. Just like I said, when I see EUR CHF sell and this trade has not taken profit yet, I could enter that sell trade anytime. I could enter that sell trade anytime between the time that I send it out and the time that it closes in profit. So that makes it pretty flexible. You don't have to enter, and you really probably can't enter at the entry price. That's just a part of the system, so it gives you a reference. Now, one of the most important things, so let's say I go ahead and hit enter sell on Euro Chief currency pair. I bid a 0.01 or 10 cents. In this case, I'm saying, hey, 1, right? So pay no attention to the amount of lots. Pay attention to the number of lots that I sent. So if I send a 0.40 lot, multiply your original bid times 4. If I send out a trade after trade after trade on the same currency pair at a 0.10, that means just enter again. And you could bid more if you wanted to, but follow the directions and bid a 1x factor of what you originally bid. So if you start out bidding $1 and the next trade comes out, it says it's still at a 1 factor, then bid $1. If the next trade comes out in the sequence and it's at a 0.20 or a 2 factor, then bid 2 times or $2 or 0.20. So I don't want to get too technical here, but the most important thing typically is this thing called the TP, or the take profit price. This is what makes my trades never lose, because mathematically this is being calculated on the fly from artificial intelligence. So what I typically do is I would just hit enter sell. I'd put my bid and I'd hit the sell button. Then I would go back and I would modify the trade, because I just want to get into the trade. The price is moving. I want to get into the trade at the best price I can get in. But then I'm going to go back in, and I'll show you this on the mobile device. I'm going to set my take profit price to 0.96019 for this trade. You could walk away from that, and as long as you have all of the trades in the sequence for EURCHF, it is going to automatically take profit, close out, and you'll have a profitable trade. Now, I've given you a lot of words and pretty much covered 99% of the scenarios you're going to run into. Now, let's go down a little bit farther here and look at the daily report that came out after this EURCHF sell trade came out a couple days ago. So the daily report says 0 closed orders. So that means the trades we were in or are in are still active, and that's what it says here. Orders still running. So you get a daily report that says, hey, here's what's open, here's what's active. Let's make sure you didn't miss a trade. And it just gives you just a daily update of what's going on. So basically it says we're in 2 trades right now. So you could go back and you could look at those particular trades when they were entered. And let's say you missed the first trade, like I said. And let's say the second trade, which is what we're seeing up here, is open. You could go ahead and hit the sell right now. As long as it hasn't closed, you're going to be completely fine. As long as it hasn't closed. And you'll know if it's closed because look what happened down here. So this was trade number 1 and trade number 2 in the sequence. They both closed, and it says closed due to take profit. That's because the take profit was set properly. And once you set the take profit, it's all automatic, as long as you're taking all of the trades in the sequence. So those 2 trades closed out with a total, you'll see here, this trade was a minus $12.60, but its second trade was a positive $23.70. So that's a overall, what I call a net profit. That is not a losing trade. You didn't lose a thing. You made you made about $12 on that trade, right? So pretty straightforward. And let's come down here and look at an interesting scenario that I just seen today when I was looking at putting this training together. So the next trade that came out was this AUD CHF sell trade. Okay. So it posted. So you go ahead and you can see this is the first trade in a sequence. It's a 0.10. So multiply 1 times what you would bid on your account, whatever you come into practice that your account can handle. Or if you're practicing, or if you're just starting out, start out at the lowest bid 0.01 lots or 10 cents per pip and increase it from there. That is how you learn. If you don't know what you should be bidding, start at the minimum and slowly increase it. If the next trade comes in and you want to bid more, bid more. So get a feel for that. It's practice. But you can see here, and this happens once in a while, and I'm just going to be transparent and put it out there. My system takes these trades so fast is that once in a while I see this, it does not post a take profit price. Now, what happened in this particular scenario is a little bit later, a few hours later, another trade went off on that and it updated the take profit price. So you didn't need the old one. You got the new one. However, I typically try to catch it and or members. If it happens, members start messaging inside the group, and I'm looking at this 24/7. In the end, if you were watching the trade and you didn't have a take profit, you could look at it on your mobile device or on your MetaTrader 4. And when it goes into profit, just close it out, because that's what it's going to do. Or if it doesn't go into profit, what's likely going to happen is you're going to get a second trade like we did here, and it gives you a brand new take profit price. So now you just update the take profit on every trade in the sequence. So if you have 2 trades on AUD/CHF sell and the new take profit price comes through, which is here 0.57741, you would update all of your trades on that same currency pair to that exact same take profit price. Why do you do that? Because when the price moves there, it'll automatically close out for you. You'll hear a ding, you'll be in profit. It's pretty simple. It's setting your take profit price is a level of automation, even though you're manually adding these trades. So then you can see we had 2 AUD/CHF trades. The daily report came out the next day here, and they were still running. And then eventually, in fact, we're still in these trades, and that's what I want to do. So I'm going to skip over to my mobile device and show you these 2 AUD/CHF sell trades that we're in right now. And you'll see if I scroll back a little bit, the take profit, notice this 57741. Okay. So we'll go look at that in the mobile app right now. So let me switch screens. So here we are as an example. This is just current up to date as of the time of me making this video. And this is the signal account that's sending out these exact signals to you. So it's live. You can see here, it's both of these trades that we're in right now. They're overall in profit at the top there. Let me actually pull it up so I can click on the screen here. So you can see at the top here, we're at $35 profit, and it's not ready to take profit yet. If you were manually doing this and you just wanted to take that profit because you like it, you could close both of these trades. All you do is hold your finger over one of those pairs, and then you would go to close, and then you would close at that profit. So pretty simple. I don't want to get into the specifics of exactly all of the different nuances on how to modify a trade or this or that, but nonetheless, we'll look at what I believe you need to know to take the free signals. So you'll notice that here is the TP price. It's the same one I showed you in the group, 0.57741. So all I did was I hit sell on AUD/CHF and I bid whatever I want. Again, this is not about exactly how to type in all of that stuff. Go back to the Get Started video. I show you how to enter the trade and change the bid and modify all of that stuff. But at this point, you're seeing where the signals are and you're seeing what it looks like. So pretty straightforward. Now, I don't believe we've had no signals closed today. So you can see the daily results here, no signals closed today, but this is getting pretty close. So if I hold my finger over this and go to the chart, you can see the chart here. We entered a sell up here. We entered another sell, and the take profit is down here. So we're just waiting for the price to come down, touch that take profit line, and it's going to be a nicely profitable, absolutely 100% winning free Forex signal trade. And it happens like this over and over and over and over again. Now, it's also designed not to overwhelm you to where you have more than 2 or dozens of trades. That's no good for anybody. Now you're going to feel like you can't keep up. So if you're used to trading, this is going to feel like it's methodical and it's going slow. And typically the free signals that I send out, they're slower currency pairs. They don't move as much. So you might be in this trade for a couple days, but profit is profit is profit. We don't control the market. We don't know when the trade's going to go off. The algorithm, the AI does that. And we don't know when it's going to profit. We don't know how long we're going to hold on to it. You could hold this trade for a week, but a profit is a profit is a profit. We don't control the market. I don't control the market. We trade and take profit at the pace that the market gives it to us. So let's go back to the Discord group and see if there's any other thing I can show you, any other nuance of taking these free trade signals. So here we are back in the group. I'm going to reiterate one more time. Whenever you see a signal like this that says AUD/CHF sell, you simply pull up that currency pair in your MetaTrader app and you hit sell. Then typically what I do is I go back in and I modify it because I do want to make the modification. You can do it all at once, right? But I typically just get in and then I go back and modify it and set my take profit price to 0.57741 in this particular case. I want to reiterate this because you're seeing many times where we're placing 2 trades in a sequence. Like here it says orders still running. You can see there's 2 trades running there. Again, if you wake up in the morning and some trades went off at night and we're in 2 trades, as long as it has not taken profit yet, you can enter. You frankly can enter at any bid size you want. Just set the take profit to the latest, the take profit price to the latest take profit, and you'll do extremely well. You'll also see me call these out because I go over trades every morning. I say, hey, here's a really good trade in the free signals area that is headed towards the take profit. You could probably enter right now. You might even be able to bid a little bit more on something like that because it's more of a sure thing. But again, it's your risk, it's your account, and you have to trade it at the risk level and the pace that you want. Now, the one thing you'll notice if you're not familiar with Discord is the notifications from Discord are not very loud. So if you'd like a loud notification or you'd like to customize your notifications, you can actually get these signals, and we'll take a look at it, for free in Telegram. So come on over to the menu here and you'll see where it says Telegram free in the menu. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And this is all the information you need. You can subscribe to the channel for free. And what I'm going to do next is switch my screen over to Telegram just to show you what it looks like there. It's pretty much the exact same data that comes to Discord. It just looks a little bit different. And if you're looking for that notification, maybe in the middle of the night, maybe you want to make sure you don't miss any trades, then Telegram, in my opinion, is just a louder signal. So let me switch screens and show you Telegram. Okay, so once you subscribe to Telegram and the No Loss FX Signals free channel, you'll see it here, and you can see the icon is a blue circle with some pricing candles and a $sign. But nonetheless, this is what it's going to look like. It's an exact duplicate of what comes into the Discord and vice versa. However, you'll see here, it will say, let's look for an open trade where it says to enter a trade. Here it is. So for example, new order, it says EUR CHF sell, and then it gives you the take profit. So you can just hit sell and then update your take profit, or you can open a sell trade, set the take profit, in this case to 0.95858, and then enter the trade. The only thing you really need to pay attention to is there are times, because my system never loses, it's going to scale into trades. It's going to scale in at a same lot size, and if it goes deeper, it's going to scale that lot size up. And the reason we scale our lot size up as we add trades is that is technically, mathematically bringing the take profit price closer to where the current price is. So all it has to do is move back or pull back a little bit. If the prices went away from us, all it has to do is pull back a little bit and it'll take profit. You have to take either the last trade in a sequence of trades, or you have to take the first one and all of them, typically. Technically, you could take the first one and skip the next one, but you don't know whether a third trade is going to come out in a sequence. So if you're taking the first one, you should take them all. If you're going to wait till a trade goes a little bit deeper into a sequence, if and when it does, and we never know, typically what happens is we go into a trade, it goes into a profit 15, 20 minutes later. We go into a trade, it goes into profit a few hours later. So you never know, but that's kind of the pace and the feel you gotta get with this. Now, the exact same thing will happen is sometimes the algorithm's taken so many fast trades that it will miss placing the take profit. So just message me, or typically I catch it and you'll see me do an update in Telegram or in Discord, and I'll say, hey, here's the take profit on XYZ trade. Now let's go back to the group and I'll say just a few more things. So here we are back in the group. I'm going to click on the open chat in the menu here. And this is really the place to hang out. I'm constantly in here. I'm answering questions. I'm telling updates. I'm telling you when I'm going to go live. And I'm also posting screenshots. In this particular case, what I'm calling a hybrid feed is doing really well, and we made a $25.82 profit in this particular trade and account today. But there's all kinds of different things. Like, this is literally our community, and you will learn so much by watching everybody. It's extremely active, and this is where you should share your results. Win or lose, share your results, and we'll show you how to ultimately become a winner, because these trades all do win. It's a mathematical probability. So hang out here in the open chat and share your results. Now let's go over to the trade signals free area one more time, and I'll just scroll back and we'll look at all the different signals that come out. And I want you to notice something. If you've traded before, and I'm not trying to plant a virus or a mind virus with you, but a mind virus in the Forex trading world is that you need to set a stop loss or you're going to lose. Well, frankly, the fact is, mathematically, we do not need a stop loss. You do not want to set a stop loss with my trades. It doesn't work that way. I don't care if your multi-billion-dollar mentor told you never trade without a stop loss. We trade without a stop loss because the mathematical probability always works out. Math is clear. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. That does not change. So we always win these trades. Again, you will win your trades if you first practice, and then you second understand what your account and your risk appetite can handle. Can you bid more than everybody else? You certainly can if you understand how to manage those trades. And we can get into that all day long inside of the open chat area. But just know, I'm not setting a stop loss. You're not going to get a stop loss. It's not some sort of dangerous thing. It's mathematically probable. In fact, it's mathematically exact. 1 + 1 is 2. It's not 1 + 1 is 3 today, so maybe you should set a stop loss. No. 2 + 2 is 4. It's always 4. 6 + 6 is 12. It's always 12. Always. I don't care if you're hanging upside down in a freezer. It's still 6 + 6 is 12. The math is the math. So that doesn't matter. And get that out of your head. We don't trade that way. Just because you've potentially been told the wrong thing all along doesn't mean you should keep following it, and doesn't mean it's right, because it's not. Now I'll end with this. Most people find Discord, and we're looking at the desktop app version of mine. Most people feel like Discord is just confusing and they're lost. It's really simple. You can see the icon on the left here, the FX with Terry Signals icon that brings you here to the entire group. And these menu items you'll see in the FX Signals free area, but I've got a live meetings area that I'm opening and closing there. I have FX Signals Premium. I will make a video on that, and you can upgrade to premium. It's just a lot more volume and more higher profitable trades that come to the premium signals. It's no different than the free. It's just more profitable and more trades. And I can collapse that. And then copy automation. This is where we do all of our automated trading. You're not going to see these menu links unless you've upgraded to that. If you're getting the trade signals free, you're only going to see the first menu, and then premium menu opens up to premium, and copy menu opens up to the copy traders. So yes, we have that. What's the ultimate place to be in this group is to go to full auto trading, so you're not manually typing these in, so you can take trades in the middle of the night while you're sleeping, so they can take profit in the middle of the night while you're sleeping. Full auto trading is the way to go. But the reason I bring people in, such as yourself that's looking at my free trades, is I do that to show you that I'm not full of it. I'm show you that my system works. I'm going to show you and build some confidence that you can be profitable, that you can do this. Can you take my free trades for the rest of your life and be profitable? Absolutely. But could you be a lot more profitable taking premium signals, just getting more volume of trades? Absolutely. And could you be ultimately profitable? The ultimate automation with my copy trade automation, I call it my full auto trader, where you're getting these things copied, these trades, you're getting them copied directly to your account, and it's bidding exactly what you tell it to, and it's taking the exact trades you tell it to, and it's taking profit automatically. And you wake up in the morning to one of these accounts like I was showing you that is just profit, profit, profit. And it's pretty exciting. Now, that's it. That's what I wanted to show you. Probably pretty wordy. Most people won't watch it this long, but if you understand the value of trading and doing this and me giving this away for free, you will see the ultimate goal of moving towards either premium signals, more volume, more profit, and or full auto trader. It's the place to be, and I support everyone in the group 100%. If you're having trouble with anything, I can solve it in minutes or less. This is what I do. I built a system. I know how it works. And I also know how to manipulate it and trade it in so many different ways that you could take these signal trades in so many different ways and be profitable. But take them as I give them to you, practice, and I'm looking forward to you sharing your results inside of the group, inside of the open chat area. That's it. I'll see you in the group, and happy, successful trading.